Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Maurice back again with another video, and today I will be reviewing Body on the Boardwalk. This is another hunter killer game. This is the fifth one I've reviewed. I believe I have one more of the kind of one-off experiences that they have, because they also have like the subscription style ones, which if y'all want me to start reviewing those, I can start investing in those and taking a shot at them and see what they're like, and show them to y'all to see if they're worth their weight in gold. But today I'll talk about the weight in gold of Body on the Boardwalk. This one, yeah, like I said, this is the fifth one I reviewed, so I'll link my other reviews if you kind of want to see how it stacks up to the others. And just kind of I guess a long story short, this is a really good one if you are getting into Hunter Killer. I think if you played the other ones before you get into this one, you may find this one a little bit easier. As you can see, they have the difficulty as 2 out of 5. And it's relatively simple. I say, compared to the other ones, I kind of had an idea of who it was. And if you've ever played a Hunter Killer game, you know, you open up the box and then you just go. You have a letter to kind of give you a clue on what's going on, and then you just start piecing things together amongst all of this stuff that you have to sort through. As you can see here in this picture, like there is just a ton of stuff in this one. I'll always appreciated the quality of the just of the different things that they put into the game, the different components. I mean, this is like an actual Polaroid picture. I mean, I have the game right here, and it's like a legitimate, like somebody went to Walgreens and printed out a picture. Like, I don't know who these people are, but you know, they took the time to pose for it. But the quality of the components are amazing. Like, this is an actual popcorn bag and an actual napkin that they had printed out of this, you know, fictional boardwalk. You know, this is, if anybody's from Texas that's watching this and you've been to Kima, this is essentially a fictitious version of of the Kima boardwalk. But in this particular one, you are presented this information from the suspect's mother. Her son is the prime suspect of the killing of this particular girl named Katie, who was his girlfriend, and he was the last person to see her, in the sense that he was the one that found her dead, reported her body. And you know, there was somebody who saw him the day before that was arguing with Katie, so he's now locked up, so to speak. And you are trying to figure out who is the actual killer. The cool thing is, they have this dossier, as you can see here. This is one of the people that the mother is suspecting of killing Katie, and there's like 5 people that's listed here that could be suspects to the case. And you're just going through, reading through all of these components and solving these puzzles, trying to figure out who it is. And as you can see, there's a lock on this little tin can, and it normally, if you've played a hunter killer game, then you know that this is kind of like the one piece of evidence that really dials in on 1 to 2 people, right? And this one, because it's a little easier, it definitely makes it a little easier on who is the person that killed them, well, killed her, shall I say. And I think that this one is not as story building as the other ones, because with the other ones, I think that they do a good job with kind of engulfing you in this particular city. Most of them are fictitious cities that they're representing in these particular cases, but I think that they do a good job typically with doing this world building. I think because this one is easier, there's really no point in taking a lot of time and building out this, you know, ridiculous lore behind everything. But it's a pretty cut and straight story to this one. There's not a lot of things that you really want to grab that you want to grab your attention. But overall, I think that if this is your first time doing a hunter killer, then I definitely would recommend this one. If not, Death at the Dive Bar. I think that they're relatively simple. The cipher puzzle in this one is really fun. One of the pieces, I won't won't ruin it for you, but they use a game that a lot of people recognize, and you're rotating this thing to try to figure out what this particular letter is trying to tell you. That's kind of deciphered. I think they do a good job with kind of leading you with, or I guess training you would be the better word, with trying to understand how to reach a particular verdict with the clues given, because they do get a little bit more advanced as you play something like Homicide at the Heist, which is my favorite out of all of them. I think that this one is relatively simple. It didn't take me as long as the other ones to kind of figure it out, and it's super easy, relatively simple in how they approach the different puzzles. So this is a really good starter one. I think that this one, it wasn't bad at all. I don't have anything really bad to say. I just think that is relatively simple. So if you're somebody that have played some of the harder ones and coming into this one, maybe this is a good introductory one that you want to present to friends or family members that may be interested in this one. Or it could just be a good gift to someone, because it's pretty simple to figure out. They do have the solutions on paper. So once you take a shot at who you think it is and you go through to try to figure to see if you were right, I mean, you pretty much have one shot, whereas compared to some of the newer ones like RIP at the Rodeo and Homicide at the Heist, they're web-based or app-based. So even if you guess wrong, they'll let you know and you can kind of go back and look at the clues. But this one is pretty one shot, where you go through and you figure out who it is and take a shot to see if you got it right, and you either got it right or got it wrong. So overall, I think this one is fine. It's definitely one of the weaker ones. I think that it's better than RIP at the Rodeo, my opinion. But I think it's a good starter one. If you are somebody that is looking to get into Hunter Killer, I think this is a really good one to hop into, to get accustomed to the way that the game plays. But if you're somebody that's more seasoned, probably have been doing the subscription ones, I mean, this one will be a cool little date night, or if you got an hour and a half to knock out, this is a really good one to just kind of open up and play. And it shows sold out on the website, but you can pick it up on Amazon or something like that, roughly for $30, maybe even less, depending on the season. But yeah, that's my review of Body on the Boardwalk. I think it's pretty good. It's worth the purchase. I think it's worth its weight in gold. Go ahead and grab it, have some fun in about an hour and a half, and enjoy it. And if you played it, let me know what you think about it. I think that it's pretty good, but I love to hear what the community have to say about it. I don't think that people will have too much trouble with the with the locks, because I know that that's one of the big complaints about Hunter Killer sometimes, is that they can get kind of ridiculous with figuring out the locks to these boxes. But I mean, worst case scenario, a lot of them are pretty easy to break into if you just get sick and tired of trying to figure out what the combination is. But yeah, let me know what y'all think about it. Once again, this is Maurice, and y'all have a wonderful day.